30 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First down, flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Touchdown, Arizona. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their key.
And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A first carry now for Kofradi Muhammad. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And it brings up 4th down.
They'll run forward with Hines, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Here's Moss.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made by Justin Evans. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? The rush coming, and he's taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Score Cardinals 35, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
1-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, he'll look down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. You ain't going to burn me. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 42, 49ers nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Powers through him. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Arizona.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Back to throw it, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Come on! Intercepted. The Niners take over
The
first.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach said, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,